Let's see what else. Let's do 2 more for your energy. Bad. This is good. This is good. This is the first card that actually makes me feel good because it means that you are going through some sort of a transformation. We have beaver and we have buffalo, but it's in reverse. I think this collective earthworm at the bottom of the deck, there is a lot of fear in this collective. There are things that you need to learn in life. There are certain things that you still are not fully understanding. You definitely have a soul contract with this person. They definitely came to your life to teach you something. But this is this moment of life of many people when I will say to you, if you're watching this video, watch the previous part as well. Be very careful because there are so many people online who are charlatans, who take advantage of the fact that people are wounded, that people are lost, that people are confused. Some of them themselves are lost, wounded, confused, and they spread misinformation. So many people, and I say this to you guys all the time, if you watch me, 90% of women who fall into a trap of this is my twin soul are connected to a karmic partner, karmic contract, karmic person who came to your life to teach you something about yourself. But you start because you want love. You're coming from a place of lack, from wanting. I want love. I want this fairy tale. You listen to rubbish about this connection of people who know nothing of true soul ties. You romanticize it and you excuse the behavior of this person. And let me say this to you again. Whether they are your twin soul or not, it doesn't matter right now. Twin soul or not, behavior like this should not be excused. We should not accept it from anyone, especially the other half of our soul. If you truly believe that this is the other half of your soul, the objective of, again, if you watch me, the objective of this connection, I'm saying this to you as a divine love reader, objective of this connection is to teach ourselves our divinity, is to help each other through that reflection to reach our divinity. So the role of the divine feminine, your masculine will show you your shadows, and your role is to reject the shadow, to push him towards healing, is to say no, this behavior is not divine and it will not fly. You're not, I feel this collective, you are very soft, right? You are very soft, and I feel this in this beaver as well, because this is my card of someone who's literally a teddy bear, and we talked about this in previous part. You are so kind and you are so soft that whenever someone does something nasty to you, you always look for excuses because those are things that you would never do. So your little mind doesn't comprehend. How could anyone? But you need to build a bigger picture in life to really understand that certain things that I teach you guys all the time here, and I know it's difficult for some to comprehend because, again, I always say this, it's a level of consciousness to really embody this energy, but there is no good and evil. It's a illusion of this physical world. Back there, home, in the spirit realm, we're all awareness. Everything is neutral. There is no good and evil. Things just are. How we choose to see them is what we deem them to be. We mark them as good or evil. You need a bigger picture and to just stop thinking about what is it that you want, what is it that this person is to you, what the confirmation, what are they teaching me? Universe is constantly teaching us something. Let's confirm again your energy. Let's do a little tarot. Let's tap into tarot. What energy you're sitting. Asking also your guides to just show us the lessons. Show us the lessons that they're trying to teach you now. King of Wands. It's nice energy, however, it's a masculine energy. Let's do 3 more for your first row. It's interesting. 1 more. And even, remember how I said to you in previous part that I embody this energy of, right? Of the collective, whoever I read for. I feel this calmness. I feel this, there is maturity in your energy. There is calmness in your energy. Again, that's why from the very beginning I was hearing Virgo, an earth sign. And you know what I was hearing as well? Maybe it's a bit of a shadow of yours. If that resonates, you should go ahead and watch. A few weeks ago, I've done a series of videos. You can either scroll my TikTok or go to my YouTube. There's a playlist that is called Path, Purpose, Mission. And the final episodes are about elements. I feel this collective, you embody the element of earth, right? And maybe even many times, because you're not yet healed and balanced in life, maybe you've heard that you're boring, that you're so calculated, that you're not spontaneous, right? And because you're wounded, you don't understand the positive side of these qualities. So if that resonates, that video will sort of help you a little bit to understand that. This is what I'm getting. You're definitely, you have the maturity within, right? But there are different forms and shapes of maturity. The fact that someone has the maturity in life and you know, maturity in some, through some, that came through some experiences, it doesn't necessarily mean that we're completely balanced when it comes to emotions. I feel you are someone, you are that mature person. So maybe also in your physical life, you're quite established, right? So you already have like a good job or you have a good life. I also feel that there is a mature fire and dedication within you to go towards certain things that you want and certain things that you believe in, certain things that you want for yourself in life. You have this understanding that in order to get something in life, we have to fight for it. We have to put in the work. It has to be a combination of what we love and our dreams and our passions with that dedicated, that mouth that we had, right? That dedicated effort, that consistency, that plan, that strategy, right? And you would be one of those people, because many people, when they wounded, they think that, you know, in order to be fun and exciting, you have to be spontaneous, and that they're obsessive with not planning and not future focus. But it's a wounding. And I feel that this collective, you understand that in life we need to have both, right? So it starts with passion, it starts with our dreams, what we want to do, what we love, what we're excited about, what gets us going. But that you have to put in dedicated effort towards these things. You have to have a plan to ever achieve these things. Unfortunately, and I feel that this is what is really missing, you're not really fully in the situation seeing yourself. You're not loving yourself in the right way. And this is one of the biggest traps of the internet and misconceptions that people don't understand. And people often say, like, I try and I manifest and things are not coming to me. But the basic law of attraction is that you attract what you are, not what you want, not what you desire, not what you think that you deserve, not what you manifest, not what you write in your journal and your vision board, what you are. What you are. So if you are allowing the behavior of this person that we discussed in first part, you're attracting that behavior because you're allowing it, because somewhere deep down you don't fully believe that you deserve better. And this is the biggest mistake that people make. I oftentimes see these videos of women. I've reposted one today, I think, saying that I've been manifesting, I've been trying, and I'm still single, and I still haven't met the love of my life, and like, where is he? You guys, as long as you're doing something, anything for the external gain, you're not going to get it, because you are the prize. It is you. We are each other's greatest project in this life. It's us. As long as you're wanting something, you're coming from a place of lack. True fulfillment in its purest, right? True love, true abundance, true, again, joy, happiness, fulfillment. It will only come if it exists within you, on a level of you, on a level of self, without needing anything. As long as you need something, the need is the lack. So you're attracting the lack. Do you understand? You attract what you are the vibration of. If you truly wanna attract one day true soulmate, true partner, this is what I teach you guys as a divine love reader. It's a divine love to alchemizing union with your twin soul or your soulmate. You have to become that partner without that person. You have to create the energy of that union within yourself. There's still many shadows within you, that the devil being in your first row, it means that you're bound by shadows. And we have that 7 of Cups, that we were feeling this confusion in your energy from the beginning, from the first spread. But more than the confusion, you definitely are confused. You're confused by everything that we said, right? The duality, it's this rabbit hole of your thoughts. Is it good? Is it bad? It's like you're very confused, this collective. But in the same time, you're refusing to understand that there are always many options for us in this life. And yes, I teach you guys that every single person has what we call highest, most aligned timeline, right? And only through a path of true healing, inner work, surrendering, right? What I teach you, this is alignment, right? When we do alignment readings, to reach that aligned path. But below that aligned path, we have a variety of options as well, because on that highest, most aligned timeline, there's always ultimate abundance, ultimate fulfillment, and our ultimate partner for this lifetime, which is, if you have a twin soul, it's your twin soul. If not, it's your highest soulmate, which is equally beautiful relationship. It's just different, right? But below that, there's variety of options for all of us always. And we all have, people don't like to accept that, but we all have, it's actually a good thing if you think about this. We all have variety of soulmates, couple of higher soulmates that you could be aligned with in this lifetime and have a beautiful and happy relationship. This is why I always say to women, I don't understand why you feel so sad whenever you come to readings. You think you're connected to a twin, and I say to you that you're not. It is a beautiful journey. The twin soul journey is an incredible gift, and it's a beautiful journey. But it is a journey that will push you to your limits. The bar will be here for you. Literally, we have to walk Christ consciousness to reach that highest, most aligned timeline, which is hard, right? So it's actually better to be on a path of knowing that you have a variety of options, a variety of possible soulmates, a variety of possible happy endings. I think this collective, you have the capacity to really understand certain things, confirmation on a very deep and profound level. You just need to embark on a journey of healing. And this is the first choice that we take. It's literally the matrix moment, the blue pill, the red pill. what he chose wasn't an easy choice, but once you dive into that choice, you cannot understand how people cannot choose it, right? But most people don't choose it. Five of Pentacles. What? I'm going to do two more for your spread. And we're going to tap into the energy of this person just to confirm. Just to confirm. There is I repeat that again, there is a strong earth energy, so you would be ruled by earth, and it would be good for you to understand that, I think, and embrace that, because I feel like you've been told, remember what I always say to you guys, we think that we are who we were told to be from childhood. You have to start reinventing yourself. You're not who you were told to be. So probably this collective, you many times in your life you've heard that you're too predictable, that you're boring, that you're not spontaneous, that maybe you're too calm. Have some fun in life. You have to love yourself. You have to love your qualities. You're a wise woman. Don't allow this world to tell you who you're supposed to be, because this world is projecting. They're looking through shallowness distortions. People who say you're no fun, what fun is for these people? I mean, let's face it. For most part, people who say this nonsense, for them, fun is booze, spring break, dancing on a on a table in your bikini, shallow relationships, one night stand. That's not fun. That's horror. Those are places where spirit doesn't even peek to see what's going on there. Okay? You are sitting right now in a place of lack, unfortunately. You're focusing on things that you don't have in life, that are lacking, whether that's love, relationship, fulfillment, romance. Maybe you even said to yourself many times that you've been rejected, or you've been, you haven't been successful because you're boring and you're not passionate and you don't know how to love. No, honey. To the right person, you will be exactly what they were looking for. This is the beauty of soul connections. This is the beauty of soulmates. You need to seek soulmates, but not seek. I didn't say it the right way. I just wanted to highlight for this collective that this person, it ain't it. We'll confirm it, but as long as you seek, you will be lost. To find true fulfillment, you have to find it within you. So you are home for yourself. There's a lot of work that you have to do on self-love. Self-love is the theme here. You have to put in work right now to fill your own cup, to give wings to your own cup. I feel like this is that collective, that the message from your guides is that it's not time now, because we have something better for you. You keep looking, you keep wanting, you keep pushing. It's this chariot. You want it, you push it, but there's so many options. They want to give you better ones. So surrender. Stop insisting, stop controlling. Focus on you, focus on healing, focus on self-work, focus on filling your own cup, on alchemizing, being happy on your own. You guys, if we cannot be happy on our own for years on end, not even thinking about dating and being happy, doing what we love and having friends, you will never have truly fulfilling relationship. It's the lone wolf energy that I talk about all the time to you guys. You're pushing for something that is not, you're not ready. They want something better for you. They want something better. It's time to plant the seed right now. Plant the seed. It's not harvest season yet. And it's your choice. It's always our choice. You know, people like myself, true healers, psychics, we hear the messages from your guides, right? We teach you. Ultimately, the goal, if you come to sessions to someone like me, ultimately the goal is that I will teach you to activate that owl energy, that clears energy. So for yourself, you can always, you're not going to need me. You're not going to need that channel, that medium. You're going to hear messages from your guides yourself, because you're going to tap into intuition, which is the way your guides communicate with you, right? Once you heal, and whether it's through me or directly from your guides, we can only give you the messages and give you the tips. The ultimate choice is yours. And what do I always say to you guys? This is why people repeat that lifetime so many times, because the choice is ours. But it's the whole point. We have free will. All right, let's tap into the energy of this person in context of you and their energy now, just to really clarify, so you have clarity. Ten of Cups, it wasn't, it was sort of a horizontal. Another one that comes horizontal, Page of Cups. Okay. Okay. I want one more. Okay, I feel there's a reason you feel so many similarities, and it feels like you're vibing on the same frequency with this person. Because they have, maybe there are also Earth sign, but they have ground, some of their energy is grounded, right? So maybe they have, maybe this is what made you think that they actually mature, because when you would talk about life, they would feel like they have a plan for future, very focused on money, on creating something for themselves, more stable life, right? Working on that life. So it seemed to you, but there's a reason I mentioned to you guys that there's many aspects of life and many forms of maturity. We have spiritual maturity, we have emotional maturity, right? So I feel like this person, maybe they even are an old soul. So I feel like they have this earthly energy. They're very down to earth when it comes to their future, right? So maybe they are very focused on building something for themselves, a business, I'm hearing as well. They are also in a period of change and in a period of shift and transformation. So there are similarities for both of you, right? But there's really a big energy of this wounded bird, of someone who never, when it comes to emotional intelligence, zero. They may be very, sorry to say it that way, they may be very focused, which made you think that, ooh, this man is like really, because we associate masculinity with that, right? Masculine men are men to us you know, a guy who like has constantly side jobs and changes one job to another and doesn't know what he wants to do in life, has zero plans and zero ambitions, we don't associate that with masculinity, right? So when men start to talk about like, in future I want to have a business, I want to grow, I want to do this and I want to do that, I want to build stability for myself, we start to think that, oh, it must mean that he's mature. But maybe he figure out certain things in life, but it doesn't mean that he's emotionally mature. He can still fear commitment. He can still be a Casanova when it comes to that love life, right? And I feel emotionally this person is very immature. There are certain things, childhood wounds, childhood traumas. There is something about family and childhood in this energy that was never fixed, that was never. This is why I always warn you guys. Yes, in a mature relationship, we have to be there for each other. We have to support each other. We heal together. But this is from a certain level, right? So this is like this bar, the threshold, right? So we have to be on our own, single, healing until we reach that point. When we're almost whole, when we've addressed all our core wounds, when we've stripped the thickest layers of our shadows, right? And then we can meet each other as soulmates, as twin souls. We don't have to be perfect. The rest of the healing, walking towards, it can happen together. We can heal together. And it's beautiful, especially in soulmate relationships, to be there for each other, to heal together. But if we meet below that threshold, it's not going to be possible to have a mature relationship, because someone who is ruled by their shadows, bound by their wounds, it is not your responsibility to deal with things that this person doesn't even understand that they have. Do you understand? Ten of Cups. They wouldn't be able to create a happy family right now because they have a very distorted understanding. Another one in horizontal. Emotionally, when it comes to emotion, love, relationships, they would be sitting in their feminine energy. Life is complex. We're complex beings, right? So maybe you saw this person as very grounded, very masculine, because when it comes to their career, maybe they are sitting a little bit more in that masculine energy, understanding, right? But again, once we're whole. We cannot divide these things. So there is a distortion in this person, but maybe it's less pronounced when it comes to, future ambition, career, goals, and so on and so forth. But emotionally, Five of Cups, they're sitting in a lack too. Maybe that's why you would, again, remember what I said? You attract who you are. You're both sitting in lack. It's just that your lack is focusing on lack of emotional fulfillment. You're both sitting in lack of emotional fulfillment. That's what I'm hearing. It's just that for you, that lack is relationship love. So that's what you crave. That's what you push. That's what you seek. And for this person right now is worthiness lack related to ambition. So they would lack, they would feel like maybe they don't have enough, that they haven't accomplished enough, so they're focused on that. But it's even more emotional for them. Materialism. Four of Coins. This person wouldn't be a good partner right now, you guys. They are on a path of change. They are on a path of transformation, some sort of a new beginning as well. But they're not in the nicest place of life. What do you want me to say? There's so many. Their first row this is all distorted cups, distorted feminine energy. They have so many emotions. Maybe there's some sort of a grievance or sadness from the past, from childhood, that they've never sorted out. Very emotionally immature, very unstable as well. This is why they would treat you with that ghost sort of a behavior and so on and so forth. Like childhood issues that never were resolved. And it is not your job to heal that person. It is not your job. They are sitting in that wounded bird energy. They quite stuck. I feel their guides are trying to push them towards change, towards transformation, towards that new beginning, but they are right now quite stuck. They refuse to heal, and they're shifting the emotional pain to things that they think that they can control. They also are a bit of a control freak. This is why you guys resonate. I wouldn't be surprised if for some of you, you would both be Virgos. They completely disconnected from their feminine side, from their emotional side, right? So they're focusing on something that they think that they can control more. In reality, we control everything and we control nothing. This is the beauty of once you reach the right level of consciousness, you understand that nothing matters and everything does. You control nothing, but you control everything, right? But they very focused right now on money, on finances. They wouldn't be a good partner because they're obsessing. So we see these men and we think that, oh, this man is going to be successful, right? But a successful, true divine masculine man is also in touch with his heart and is a protector of the feminine. So he wants to create abundance also for his feminine, not for pride, not for glory, not to, for people, but to actually create a good life for himself and for his family. But I feel I'm sensing someone who is very materialistic, but also right now very what's the word, like doesn't like to spend money, doesn't like the cheap, very cheap. Maybe you even have moments, think about this on a date, think where this person, because sometimes there are men who have nothing, but they will literally spend the last penny on you to impress you, to take you out, right? And then they're gonna worry. But I feel this person is not this person. I feel they're quite cheap. I feel they're one of these men that, if you would form a relationship, like they maybe would have one day a lot of money. Maybe they already are, well situated. But they would always be like looking on how much you're spending, and they would treat like true men understands, even if a woman doesn't physically work, right? True man is a protector and a provider. He understands what a woman, a feminine energy, brings into the divine union. We are the creatrix. We are the inspiration. We are their channel and their bridge to God and to divinity. We are their channel to beyond the physical world. We have a different role. We protect them in the spirit realm. They're supposed to protect us and guide us in the physical realm. True divine men understand that, right? And distorted men treat a woman below them, as if she's below them. They're chauvinistic. So maybe he's your protector and your provider, right? So he provides to you, but he looks at you as you're spending my money, right? As long as a true divine union, the other person is an extension of you. So everything you want for yourself, you want for this person too. Everything that is yours is naturally theirs, because they're just an extension. Someone who is a soul of a very soulmate, if it's a soulmate, of a very similar vibration but in another body, right? So they never look at this like you're spending my money, or like you're spending too much. We're a team. True men understand how much a woman can provide, right? And it doesn't mean that, a woman doesn't have to work. Sometimes we choose to do that. It's our choice how we live our life. But it's the man who has the energy that manages those finances and takes care of those finances, so we can fully relax into our divine feminine. That's a true divine order. I don't care what anyone says. And this person, I feel like in their energy, I sense this treating a woman like property. I don't feel, this is a lesson for you. This is a lesson for this collective. A few months, make long-term plans, express gratitude, prepare for change. All right, it's been a long reading, so I don't want to ramble anymore. I hope this was helpful, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye.